President Joe Biden visited oil-rich Saudi Arabia on Friday to grovel before its authoritarian leader, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, in a desperate attempt to stem the soaring price of gasoline in the United States. The president fist-bumped MBS upon arriving in Jeddah, which was an embarrassing moment. Not quite as embarrassing, however, as Barack H. Obama's serval bow before the late King Abdullah during his 2009 apology tour. The trip revealed that Biden's campaign pledged to make Saudi Arabia pay the price for human rights abuses, including the 2018 murder and bonesaw dismemberment of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi, and make them in fact the pariah that they are was a blatant lie. Yes, a lie. The Washington Free Beacon is using that word in contravention of long-standing journalistic norms in an effort to highlight the president's dangerous dishonesty. Above all, Biden's trip to Saudi Arabia provides an opportunity to discuss a topic the American mainstream media too often neglect: fatherhood. One of the reasons why the president's meeting with MBS is so significant is that the Crown Prince is merely the country's de facto leader after gently seizing control from his 86-year-old father, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. Shortly after Biden took office in 2021, the White House insisted that King Salman, not the 36-year-old MBS, was the president's counterpart in Saudi Arabia. Friday's fist bump suggests otherwise. Nevertheless, Biden and King Salman have a lot in common. As of November 20th, they will both be octogenarians. More importantly, they both understand what it's like to be the famous father of an infamous son. Speaking of which, Hunter Biden and MBS have a fair amount in common as well. They are both fans of prostitutes and cocaine. Hunter's exploits are legendary, of course, but almost certainly pale in comparison with the debauchery of the Crown Prince. New York Times reporter Ben Hubbard noted in his 2020 book, MBS, The Rise to Power of Mohammed bin Salman, that MBS once rented out an entire resort in the Maldives and hosted a string of blowout parties. Shakira and Pitbull reportedly performed at the gatherings, which also featured an abundance of prostitutes and cocaine. Read more: Bareback Rocket Ride, the Hunter Biden story. Both sons would presumably have amounted to nothing if not for their powerful dads, who helped finance their lavish and degenerate lifestyles. Just as MBS tapped the royal bank account to pay for his drug-fueled island orgies, Hunter persuaded Joe to keep wiring him money to help cover his $30,000 escort bill. It is safe to say that Hunter is more likely than MBS to film himself having threesomes with crack-addled hookers, but who's to judge?